Children, let me say the last lesson, that is organization of tissues. Lesson number 18. Choose the correct answer. The tissue composed of living thin-walled polyhedral cell is A. Parenchyma. The fibers consist of B. Sclerenchyma. Companion cells are closely associated with A. Sieve elements. Which of the following is an complex tissue? Answer is C. Xylem. Parenchyma is found in B. Hydrophytes. Smooth muscles occur in answer A. Uterus. Nerve cell does not contain tendons. Option C is the correct answer. Then match the following. What are the things given in column A? Scleroids, chloroplast, simple tissue, companion cells and tracheoid. Here answers are, I'll say no. Scleroids, sclerenchyma, option B. Then chloroplast, that is chlorenchyma. Simple tissue, collenchyma. Companion cells, phloem and tracheoids, xylem. Order is B, A, C, E, D. Next we have to go for fill in the blanks. Dash tissues provide mechanical support to organs. Permanent, P-E-R-M-A-N-E-N-T. Parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma are simple type of tissue. Simple, S-I-M-P-L-E. Dash and dash are complex tissue. Xylem and phloem. X-Y-L-E-M, P-H-L-O-E-M, phloem. Epithelial cells with cilia are found in trachea of windpipe. Trachea, T-R-A-C-H-E-A, windpipe, W-I-N-D-P-I-P-E. Lining of small intestines is made up of columnar epithelium, C-O-L-U-M-N-A-R, epithelium, E-P-I-T-H-E-L-I-U-M. The next one we have to say true or false. If it is false, you have to write the correct statement. Epithelial tissue is protective tissue in animal body. Answer is true. Bone and cartilage are two types of areolar connective tissue. Answer is false. The correct answer is bone and cartilage are two types of supportive connective tissue. In the place of areolar, you have to write supportive. Parenchyma is a simple tissue. True. Phloem is made up of tracheoids. Answer is false. Correct statement is phloem is a complex tissue and constituents sieve elements and companion cells. This is entirely you have to learn. Vessels are found in collenchyma. False. Correct statement is vessels are found in xylem. Complex tissue and xylem phloem தான். அந்த காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் டிஷ்யூல parenchyma simple tissue தான்.
அதே அப்புறம் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க டிஷ்யூ
அதுக்கு தான் நான் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணேன். அதுக்கு தான் கொஞ்சம் யோசனை பண்ணேன். வாட் இஸ் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் டிஷ்யூ? காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் டிஷ்யூ கன்சிஸ்ட் ஆஃப் xylem and phloem. Children, there is a small correction in question number 2. What is complex tissue? Name the various kinds of complex tissue. Answer: complex tissues are made up of more than one type of cells that work together as unit, no doubt in this. And second, complex tissue examples are xylem and phloem. In between it is given complex tissue consists of parenchyma and sclerenchyma. Strike out that complex tissue consists of xylem and phloem. In between what are the extra words that and all you have to strike out. That is parenchyma and sclerenchyma, common examples. Your answer should be complex tissues consist of xylem and phloem. All the extra words you have to remove. Okay? Sorry for the inconvenience, children. Now we have to go for answer briefly. What is a Question number 4 now. What is skeletal connective tissue? How is it helpful in the functioning of our body? The supporting or skeletal connective tissues form the endoskeleton of the vertebrate body. They support the body, protect various organs, and help in locomotion. This system is composed of connective tissues including bone, cartilage, tendons, and ligaments. Why should gametes be produced by meiosis during sexual reproduction? Meiosis is important as it produces gametes, that is, male or female germ cells. During meiosis, a germ cell or gamete divides to make 4 new sex cells. As a result of fertilization, two gametes join together to form an egg or zygote. Therefore, only if gametes are produced, fertilization can take place. Question number 6. In which stage mitosis the chromosome align in an equatorial plate? How? The answer is the chromosome align in an equatorial plate during metaphase stage on mitosis. Each chromosome gets attached to a spindle fiber by its centromere, which is known as chromosomal fiber. During metaphase, the sister chromatids are pulled back and forth until they align along the equator of the cell called equatorial plane. And detailed answer. What are the permanent tissue? Describe the different type of simple permanent tissue. Permanent tissues are those in which growth has stopped either completely or for the time being. At times, they become meristematic partially or wholly. Permanent tissues are of two types, namely simple tissue and complex tissue. Simple tissue, they are homogeneous, composed of structurally and functionally similar cells. Example, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, we have to write a note about just a few points. They are simple permanent tissue composed of living cells. They are thin-walled, oval, rounded or polygonal in shape, with well-developed spaces among them in aquatic plants. So just give a few description enough. Parenchyma are simple permanent tissue composed of living cells. They are thin-walled, oval, rounded or polygonal in shape. Then that is enough. Okay, only 2 points. Then after that you go for the parenchyma. That is, parenchyma possesses intercellular spaces, is named as parenchyma. Okay, learn fully me. And when exposed to light, parenchyma cells may develop chloroplasts and are known as chlorenchyma. That is, parenchyma exists in 3 states. That is, it may be parenchyma, chlorenchyma and parenchyma. Function: parenchyma may store water in many succulent and xerophytic plants. It also serves the function of storage of food resource, absorption, buoyancy and secretion, etc. Collenchyma. It is a living tissue found beneath the epidermis. Cells are elongated with unevenly thickened non-lignified walls. Cells have rectangular, oblique or tapering ends and persistent protoplast. They possess thick primary non-lignified walls. Function: they provide mechanical support for growing organs. Sclerenchyma. It consists of thick wall cells which are often lignified. Sclerenchyma cells do not possess living protoplast at maturity. The cells are grouped into fibers and cleroids. Till that enough, children. Other 2 paragraph not necessary. Then write about xylem. Write about the elements of xylem. Xylem is a conducting tissue which conducts water, mineral, nutrients, the upward from root to the leaves. Xylem is also meant for mechanical support to the plant body. It is composed of different kinds of elements. They are xylem tracheids, xylem fibers, xylem vessel and xylem parenchyma. We have to write everything one by one. Xylem tracheids. They are elongated or tube-like dead cells with a hard, thick and lignified walls. Their ends are tapering, blunt or sisal-like. These cells are devoid of chloroplast. Devoid means what? No chloroplast. They have large lumen without any content. Their function is conduction of water and providing mechanical support to the plant. Xylem fibers. These cells are elongated, lignified and pointed at both the ends. Xylem fibers help in the conduction of water and nutrients from root to the leaf and also provide mechanical support to the plant. Xylem vessels. They are long cylindrical tube-like structures with lignified walls and wide central lumen. These cells are dead as these do not have chloroplast. They are arranged in longitudinal series in which the partition walls are perforated and so the entire structure looks like a wider water pipe. Their main function is transport of water and minerals from root to leaf and also to provide mechanical strength. Xylem parenchyma, its cells are living and thin-walled. The main function of xylem parenchyma is to store starch and fatty substances. Then list the differences between mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis occurs in somatic cells. Meiosis occurs in reproductive cells. Involved growth and occurs continuously throughout the life. Involve gamete formation only during the reproductively active stage. Consists of single division, consists of two divisions. 2 diploid daughter cells are formed. 4 haploid daughter cells are formed. The chromosome number in the daughter cell is similar to the parent cell, that is 2n. The chromosome number in the daughter cell is just half of the parent cell, single n. Identical daughter cells are formed. Daughter cells are not similar to the parent cell and are randomly assorted. Thank you, children. Totally 4 lessons in science, that is physics 1 lesson, chemistry 1 lesson and biology 2 lessons. For all the answers, for all the lessons, we gave from top to bottom, from the choose the correct answer to till detail answer. So learn the answers for the quarterly exam. Thank you.